Hey guys, what's up? Zax here. Today we are here with the next episode of F1 2014 Co-op Career Mode. Today we are here in Singapore, and you can see I've qualified in 5th position. Will's qualified in 4th place, and yes, that is Will, before anyone comments it. He's just changed his name. So there we are. Not the greatest of laps, not gonna lie. 1.5 seconds off pole, but look at that. 97% chance of rain. Great. Especially around Singapore, a track which, let's be honest, is not most enjoyable to drive, and if there's rain, that's just not going to make it very fun to drive at all. But see there, we qualified 4th and 5th on the grid, just fast forwarding through that part there, and we get to the lights. 3 lights, 4 lights, and 5 lights are on here in Singapore, and their lights are out, and away we go. Now Will gets a pretty decent start on the inside, but look at both the Mercedes getting really good starts as we head down to turn 1, but Rosberg goes very slowly through turn 1, and I managed to get past him. He was way on the inside of the track, then get past Alonso, but I ran a bit wide here, but still managed to keep the move done, and Rosberg looks like he's got the move back on Alonso and moved into 4th place once again. You can see Will has taken the lead of the race. He's got past Hamilton, and that's going to be pretty key for him because so far he's a little bit down in the standings. I think he's about 50 points behind me, 50-60 points behind me. He's quite a way back, and he needs to really be picking up some points over me here. So getting the 25 points for a win would be very, very valuable for Will here. And if I can qualify, if I can finish in 3rd place or 2nd place, that's still good for me because it maintains a pretty decent gap to 2nd place, because Vettel's, I think, in 2nd place currently. But you can see here, Rosberg tries to go down the inside, and there's a bit of a glitch. I think a side pod glitch there. Very weird. I stayed on my line. I looked back at that in slow motion. Obviously, I was slightly steering into the corner, but so was Rosberg. But just annoying side pod glitch there, which kind of ruined it there. But that's just unfortunate. It's put us down to 5th place here, or 6th. Well, we were 6th place, I think, there, but we got back into 5th place here as Hulkenberg was running side by side with us there for a bit. And Magnussen is the next person on our list to try and overtake now, but the fight back is definitely on. Will said at the start of when that happened, he was like, "Oh, try and hold him up a little bit." And we were running in the lean fuel mixture as well to just save a bit of fuel, because you can see we're on the alternative strategy. But that chance of rain really has sort of threw everything up in the air a little bit here. It could either go really well and means that we could just go to when it rains, if that makes any sense, so we don't have to 2-stop. Or if we pit too early and it rains afterwards, we might pit too early and that would ruin it, and we still have to do the same amount of stops as the AI. But now we're looking for a move to get past some of the AI here, as Hamilton has made a mistake. He's on the inside here. We're going to go down the inside here, and we managed to get past Hamilton, now running side by side with Magnussen. Can't quite get that move done. I was sort of pushing Magnussen into the corner there. I was like, can't to get past Hamilton, because the AI was a little bit sort of scared to overtake each other on this game. So that's why I sort of pushed Magnussen a little bit here, and you can see Will's made a slight mistake. He's got a bit sideways, and Magnussen with the DRS as well as OP down the straight. He's going to take the lead of the race. No, not quite. He just backs out of it the last second, and Hamilton actually hits us there, and luckily no damage or anything for me, but kind of annoying that Hamilton crashes into me once again in this race, or a Mercedes crashes into me once again throughout this race. First off Rosberg, now Hamilton. Anyway, 2nd place Alonso is the next car in front of us now, and we should be able to get past him. Thinking about this, he's not in a very good car, is he, Alonso? The Ferrari isn't a great car, but we'd have expected to get past him maybe a bit earlier, but we're only outside of him there, and managed to get into 2nd place on lap number 5 here, so that's good. And we're making another slight mistake there, and you can see rain is starting to fall. You can just see ever so slightly, if you're watching it in HD, you can see a bit of rain coming down, and by lap number 8, couple of laps later on, it is really starting to pour down here, and we decide to go into the pits to change tyres. Will heard the radio message saying that we should come in to get intermediate tyres, so that's exactly what we did. But guess what I do? I didn't actually select the button to change over to intermediate tyres, so they think it's my normal pit stop. For example, my normal pit stop was going to be lap 10, so they probably think I'm just going 1 lap early. You can see here I'm trying to change, and like, no, that's not letting me change over to the intermediate tyres. And unfortunately for me, that means that I've gone out on the super soft compound, and wow, that's pretty much ruined my race. Look at Kobayashi, of all people. Kobayashi is in 3rd place. Now I was discussing with Will what we thought happened here. I think that Kobayashi pitted early on, and then pitted as I said, early on, and then had to pace throughout that stint. and then he pitted earlier for intermediate tyres, and I think he somehow just found himself in 3rd place, and all the other AI were sort of stuck behind him here. So he's currently in 3rd place here, but we have to come into the pits once again, and I was losing about 10 seconds a sector to Will. The 3rd sector wasn't too bad. The 1st and 3rd sector weren't too bad, but the middle sector I lost 10 seconds. The 1st sector I lost about 3. The last sector I lost about 3 or 4. So we can see in the pit lane here, we've definitely decided to change over to the intermediates this time. But disappointing. It puts Kobayashi into 2nd place. Rich fuel mixture now for us as we exit the pit lane. What position is it going to be? I think it's going to be 10th place after Button's going to go past us here. And he manages to get into 10th place, and Gutierrez will be just behind us. But now the fight back is on. Took us about a lap to get up to the back of Jensen Button's car properly, and this wasn't really supposed to be a move. It was all supposed to be a sort of a thing to phase him offline, but we managed to sort of get past Button here, and that is into 9th place. Now Hamilton's the next person on our list. Are we going to look down the inside of the hairpin? Yes, we are. Quite a late lunge down the inside of Hamilton and moving up into 8th place now, and Daniel Ricciardo is the next person on our list, which you can see we are not that far away here. But this is the worst part of the race here. I go to turn into this corner a bit too early, and we go and get a penalty. Well, I was like, okay, that's not too bad. I'm sure it's going to be 10 seconds, but no, it's 20 seconds, this penalty. I'm like, really? Well, that's my race done. There's pretty much no way I'm going to get points here today. I'll push for the rest of the race and hopefully maybe be in position to get points, but it really meant that I was just going full out attack here. You can see moves like this I wouldn't normally overtake the AI like, but it was really just you've got to overtake everyone as soon as possible, so every overtake here was a bit optimistic. There's a bit of lag involved in that one as well, so yeah, but I obviously wouldn't normally go for these or some of these moves, but I need to just get past them as quickly as possible, so some of them are a little bit more sort of crazy than I normally would. I managed to fight our way up to 5th place here, and now 4th place Alonso. We're going to do a move. This is the last lap of the race here. Where are we going to look? To the inside at the hairpin? Yes, we can look. Yes, yes, we do get past Alonso there and up into 4th place. Now we've got about half a lap to go here. Can we actually get 2nd place still technically? But I know we'd have the penalty, but if we'd still finish in 2nd place, that would be really good. But yes, Kobayashi is still in 2nd place here before anyone asks. He has somehow maintained this amazing race for him and is in 2nd place. I'm sure if they had a 2nd place in real life, okay, drop any points at all maybe, it might still be in Formula 1, but you can see there Will wins the Singapore Grand Prix. A couple of turns to go now. Is it going to be enough to maybe get past Kobayashi and Magnussen? Well, Magnussen is quite slow through there. We managed to sort of get an overlap and get past Magnussen and move into 3rd place, but Kobayashi has legitimately got 2nd place here. I couldn't actually catch him in time. Obviously we dropped down the order with our 20-second penalty. I did sort of, you know, if you look here, if it was 10-second, it was a 10-second penalty, I'd actually still get 1 point, but at the end of the day, it's what it is, and the fight back will have to take place in Suzuka, and hopefully it can get a good result there. Maybe just damage limitation, but the last 4 races, I think, I've scored 18 points, which isn't good enough at all, and yeah, not good. Anyway, there's the driver's standings. There you can see I'm leading still, but by a reduced margin now of 17 points. Vettel is in 3rd place now. He got overtaken by Hamilton in that race, and Will, after a good race there, has really clawed the gap back. I think it's exactly 35 points the gap here now, so he's quite a lot closer than he was before. So what he was, yeah, he was exactly, I think, 60 points behind at the start of this race. But look at that, Kobayashi has moved into 13th place in the standings. What an absolute legend. But the fight is definitely on between the top 4 in this championship. I think Ricciardo's a bit too far away now, but the top 4 is definitely where it's at for a championship battle. We're leading the constructors, which is good. But anyway, guys, see you in about a week's time for more Cup career. Thanks. It's been Alex. I'm out here. Goodbye.